Hi everybody, thank you for joining me and welcome to my channel. This is Veroosh and I really wanted to come on tonight to do a reading of some spirit guide advice. It's a difficult time, so I'm going to be putting out a lot of these spirit type videos. I'm not very good at announcing that I'm being a channel or a medium for you, but a lot of times that's what's going on, and especially if I drift off and stuff, that's me being a medium or channeling information for you. And so I just had a very special sort of experience I'll share with you guys first, and then we'll get into the video. We're going to do all sign readings. If you're wondering why I'm doing all sign readings right now a lot, it's because committing to a full series of 12 videos right now is really difficult given what is going on here in Vancouver right now. So I don't want to do like 5 videos and then have to stop. And I don't know what my schedule is from day to day, and I have to keep it open for now. So over the next few days, that's all you guys are going to get. You're getting your pick a card weekly, daily, and tomorrow or the next day, and we'll catch up, and then everything will go smoothly from there on in. So as a good Virgo, I'm restructuring and reorganizing things, and that's what's going on. So I often get the comment like, oh, I miss your evening videos, and oh, can we do a pillow talk? And I really like the channel videos, so I like them too. I think they have a nice energy, so that's why I'm here to do this for you. And today I'm making a decision, a pretty big decision at this time. And so rather than just navel gazing and thinking about myself, I thought I would do this video. But while I was sitting here thinking about it all, I noticed at least 3 or 4 connections that are clearly guiding me in a specific direction. Someone sounds like a good friend of mine who I trust a lot. And I noticed that his voice is resonant to the friend of mine's voice, and that was a really powerful connection. There's a store that I really like here in Vancouver, and there's a store with regard to the decision I'm making that's the same store, and I'm like, oh, that's similar too. And also the ocean, of course, is guiding me in a particular direction. So it's just a very special, tranquil time, and I hope you guys enjoy with me. Now you can choose for your sun, moon, and rising the messages. I would watch for all 3. The sun is your main being, the heart chakra, your way forward. Your rising sign is what things appear to be like. So what is your environment, and what is like the most superficial sort of first glance of a situation. Well, the moon is the deepest, and oftentimes people, when they watch the moon, they sort of don't get it. But if you sit there and really think about a reading through your moon sign, there will be a particularly strong significance. Also, the nodes are shifting now, and they're shifting between Cancer and Gemini and Capricorn and Sag. And that's a very powerful time for us to watch for our north nodes, or south nodes if you like. So essentially any point can be watched for, but you need to know a little bit about each point to sort of know what to look for. But that's the general gist of it all. The north node is like the spiritual path forward, and since it's a spirit guide message, maybe I'd advise you to check that out as well. So find out where your north node is, and that's pretty easy to do, and then watch for that sign as well. Okay, so this is supposed to be just chill and relax. I hope you guys enjoy the reading. We're going to do the dice roll, and I'm going to do the triangle spread. And if you haven't been around in my channel for a while, the triangle spread is like my OG spread, and it's a very powerful tool, so I'm happy to use it for you guys tonight. Okay, so this is a reading for the next, before I always want to tell you guys everything up front so I don't have to repeat myself. This is a reading for the next month and a half, so from March until the end of April. And you can watch messages from Spirit anytime, because you'll always be guided to the right message for you, no matter what you do. You can even watch for signs that are not in your chart if you set the intention, like, I'm going to watch for Aries, and that's going to provide me with a message. Oftentimes that works as well. So keep it open-ended, keep an open mind. If all of that is way too much energy for you, then just go and watch for your sun, moon, and rising, and hopefully that will give you enough information. So that's the intro. I hope you guys are doing okay. You know, there's ups and downs constantly, and just keep a level head, keep a open spirit and positivity, and reach out to someone who cares about you, and that will help a lot. Okay, so why don't we take a look at what sign. Oh, one more thing before we begin. I also did another reading this morning, and it's one for Aries season about what is beginning. So I'm trying to coordinate the all sign readings with the astrology right now. And so we did a wonderful reading this morning. It was actually really good. And at the end of those readings, I have like specials, like astrology special, pick a card special. Today's pick a card at the end of the Aries season video was really great. So the way that you can find it is go into the description and click through. After I finish live, I'll put it there, and then also some minutes later in the click through at the end of the video. So you just scroll the video over to the end, no matter what sign you are, and there'll be a click through for you to go check out the other reading. Okay, so for the highest good and energy of all, right, Spirit, let's get some messages of advice for what to do next. Okay. So we have Leo first, sun, moon, and rising. Leo, oh, poor Leo. Okay, so there's your sign. So definitely setting a path in a certain direction is Leo is really facing some things right now in their life. There's a real big decision about who you are and where you stand, what's important. You're confronted with the future, you know, you're very much active in making a choice about your future at this time, and confronted of where you're going. There's some doubt where maybe you had felt that you felt strong before. There's doubt about what you are, your grand design, your vision. So Spirit is kind of saying, don't doubt yourself, Leo. Keep your chin up. Even if you feel lonely and you took a risk, and even if you feel lonely in your risk, you know, it's still worthwhile to try. That's what they're saying. So you feel like, Leo, maybe you had almost even become defeated by what you had tried, and Spirit is saying that you didn't make a mistake. You just tried, and you're out on a limb a little bit, and that's why you're feeling vulnerable. But that's your bravery, Leo, and I did talk about that in the other video. So we have the Seven of Swords right at the top. There's a feeling of wanting to get away from a situation, like really, really run away. And you feel as though the loving energy of compassion around you is not around as much anymore as you had liked. So there's this feeling of doubt, and will I actually connect emotionally to where I've wanted to be? You know, but you have accomplished some goals in order to get there. So it's like a sacrifice of social connections, Leo, they're saying, for material gain and material success, but less so material success and more achievement of whatever it is that you have been trying to achieve. So sacrifice friendship for like a dharmic purpose, something that you tried to achieve for your vision, you know. The next message is a King of Swords comes into the picture, somebody very smart and reasonable. This person, Leo, will very much help you in trying to determine which way to go. This person will bring you opportunities, and they're saying the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio, someone reacting to someone else through the emotions rather than reason at this time, ready to sort of get confrontational about things. I have a feeling that within you there's a struggle between these two sides. In fact, I think that there's two sides in your mind regarding how to approach a situation. One is through emotion, and that means confrontation. The other one is through your reasonable mind. And I think that Spirit is saying that that's the way to go. So rather than feel passionately about something, Leo, you're meant to really go through your reason. What is your logical? And here's the beginning. Isn't that fun that came out? So it does sound like you're going in a new beginning and maybe doubting, you know, how successful or how appropriate this energy is. I have a feeling that if you go through the emotional window or portal, if you walk through the situation with your emotions, what you will actually find is that there's going to be a lot of things to deal with, a lot of things to work out, and maybe this isn't the time and place because you're going in a new direction. And then we have, very carefully, everything will get worked out, they're saying, but for now, Leo, it's very important for you to go slow and not put too much on your plate. And then we have Page of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. There will be someone who comes towards you with fresh ideas and fresh concepts, and this person will very much help you in your new beginning. There's a new vision coming for you. So I think what they're saying is that right now you're feeling some kind of latency, but it's because you're dealing with your old stuff. You're dealing with like stuff that's no longer going to be relevant within a few days or a week or a month. And so you have to wait and be patient and use your reasonable mind to find a solution to the current circumstances. And the higher, this is the crown chakra up here, it's saying like get away from what is and get forward to this new beginning. So what isn't so relevant for you, Leo, right now. That was a good reading. Okay, so let's keep going. I'm going to go slow, like do the full reading for every single sign. We have, and I hope that you guys support me by liking, sharing, and commenting. Commenting's really important, even if you comment every day. I appreciate it. Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what Spirit has to say for you guys. And if you guys really like this, we can do this a weekly Friday Spirit messages. That would be nice. I feel Spirit is with us. And I think that Spirit's been talking to me a lot, and so I call it the universe. But there is a presence here, so I hope that that brings comfort to you. So Aries, Sun, Moon, and Rising, let's see, or North Node Aries, let's see what Spirit has to say for you, okay? So fulfillment of wishes. Aries is very much, it's kind of weird, Aries, when you're getting what you want, well, maybe the world is suffering, or, you know, you feel kind of weird, like, you know, it's weird to go to, like, a sad event and have so many wonderful things going on for you. That's kind of the gist of your circumstances. I think that in a worldly sense, you had instigated something that has, for you, been quite successful. And I feel like Spirit is saying that like you had made a choice or a decision that is yielding for you good outcomes now. And then we have the moon. So, but the proper protocol or the proper etiquette in a situation is confusing for you, Aries. You don't exactly know which way is the appropriate way. You don't know exactly what is the proper protocol or decorum to approach a situation with. And I think that you need to be prepared to stand on your own, Aries, in this situation. They're saying that like you made a decision that put you in this position, and now you have to roll with it, or you're going to lose the benefits of what you've chosen. So you've made a wise choice or a wise decision, and there's positive outcomes that come from it. The next message is the Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Secondary transits in air, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Your emotional mind makes you second guess yourself. Your emotional mind wants to connect with others and sort of, I don't know, it causes emotional confusion in a situation in which you've been successful. So it makes you pull back or doubt it and, you know, say like, why am I in this position right now? Why am I in this successful position? And at the center, it's an internal struggle, because my little firecrackers, my little cracker jacks. So you guys are, just maybe struggling internally with the great success you're having, and yet at the same time, it's like your emotions are getting caught up in it because it's separating you from your social reality. And then we have, positive way forward, a very successful time. It happens, it's like when you make a snap decision, and you've made a snap decision that is going to in some way like really pay off and be successful. King of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, secondary transits in fire. There's someone around you with a very open heart, Aries. There's a lot of indications in your readings that have a lot to do with like love, or have like a potential of a very good relationship. Let's see the next message. We have the Lovers. And so I have a feeling that you're really hoping for a partnership and love. And at this time, that again feels weird. Like, why do I want this at this time when circumstances are dire or difficult for others? It's like you feel kind of weird that this is the time when your heart opens. And I don't really know why that is. Maybe it's because of Chiron and Lilith in Aries and the Sun in Aries. It's your birthday, so happy birthday. But maybe it is to do with that, because it's making you more vulnerable, and vulnerability is allowing you to kind of connect with others and just feel. The Three of Pentacles. You're supposed to work in the direction you've chosen. They're guiding me to tell you to work hard. The outcomes are going to come in the future, and they're going to be very, very successful. So I really feel like, no holding back, Aries. It's saying to don't doubt the decision you've made. It feels weird to be in this position that you are because it is successful, but don't waste it, because you've received it. You've received some kind of a blessing. And that Ten of Pentacles at the end, it represents that there is going to be like consequences that are positive, such as family wealth, love, marriage. Those kinds of things are coming. Next sign, Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So I'm going pretty fast because this is a big reading. I could spend an hour on every single one of these spreads, so this is like lightning bolt version. But let's see what we've got, okay? So Aquarius. Aquarius is coming in strong, very similar energy to Aries. If you have Aries, Aquarius transits, your readings have been very similar for a while, like successful in relationships, establishment of where you want to go. So you have the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. There's this air of, they're saying like you're watching something from the side. You've not participated in a situation, but you're observing it. You're Aquarius, you're looking at it. Like you see someone going through something. You see a situation unfolding a certain way. And then we have the Devil. I would say be very careful at this. They're saying at this time, be careful with female energies that are set to confuse you, Aquarius. There may be female energies that are in some way getting involved and clouding your judgment, clouding your mind. And then we have the Six of Pentacles, And so there is going to be reward from your environment. I've already seen this in several of your other readings. So financial reward from the environment you've been in, financial success and dividends for what you've put into something. So you've put energy into something, now it's coming back. Then we have the Three of Pentacles, and so we have Three of Wands, there's definitely a lot of good karma coming in for you, Aquarius. There's a lot of good outcomes, and just be patient and wait for them. Don't listen to outside influences at this time. Don't listen to advice. Don't listen to opinions. I have a feeling that there's opinions around you that could be distracting from you receiving everything that you're meant to. That's a very strong message in this. Also, many of you will instigate a loving relationship or a loving connection with someone. There will be definitely you reaching out or asserting your feelings towards someone and starting a love or starting to make things happen. I have a feeling that you have a predisposition to feeling, they're saying, confused right now. So if you're feeling confused right now, put your feet on the ground and wait, because there's going to be a wonderful solution coming in that's going to put things into focus. You in the you have a very strong, they're saying you're strong right now, Aquarius, very strong in your current situations. The only thing that is not strong right now is your doubt. And they're saying like you're doubting where you're going, or maybe questioning things, but you're actually much stronger than the rest of them. They're saying you're stronger than the group, you know, you're of your own right now. You're really in your element. And of course, Saturn, your ancient ruler, is moving into Aquarius now. So the next 2.5 years, you're in for some quite intense energy. Six of Swords. Somebody is moving towards you, Aquarius. Somebody who loves you. Somebody is moving into the picture. Even if you don't know them, there's somebody who's moving into your town, into your city. They're saying maybe you know them or maybe you don't, okay? So yeah, there's someone who's coming in from, like, someone who was out of the picture is moving in, Aquarius. And yeah, there's love potential. There's a connection potential there. The next message is the Five of Wands. They're saying, yeah, we know you're struggling with this. There's a lot of doubt, and that this can push you over the edge of things. I really sense that there's a female energy that could be right now sort of saying to you, Aquarius, like, you shouldn't do this, you shouldn't do that, and it makes you question your decision making. It's not good energy. The masculine energy is very supportive of you right now and giving you financial rewards and strength. You have the Temperance card, Sag, Leo, not Aries, Sag or Leo, I suppose. There's going to be a positive outcome to everything. You know what they're saying, Aquarius? That you are on a very, very successful path. And it's like, they're saying, why are you doubting? Why are you doubting your position? It's almost like you can't believe that you're in this powerful state. And you have the Page of Wands. And the reason you can't doubt it is you're about to begin something new, Aquarius. And you're supposed to have trust in yourself. You're supposed to trust your discernment. And if you're doubting your discernment, you're not going to make those assertive life choices. And so this is the time when you're making those go for broke choices, those big choices that are going to be powerful and empowering, okay? So they're saying, listen to those, listen to yourself and trust that you're powerful. You want to meditate, they're saying. Meditate on how strong you are right now, Aquarius. Very, very strong energy. So even like, you know, the butterfly flaps its wings on the one side of the continent and causes a tsunami on the other side. You have that sort of power. You're fully aligned within your element. So they're saying don't doubt it. Okay, so Taurus next, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So hi, Tauruses. Thank you for joining me. That was good, right? Taurus, Sun, Moon, and Rising. North Node Tauruses. Tell me if your North Node is in Taurus. Hey girl, hey, let's see that. Spirit guide advice for what to do next. So we have Three of Wands, also sitting there and waiting for things to come in. So this isn't self-quarantine. This is like waiting for a positive outcome. They're saying things coming in for you. Your energy hasn't been wasted. Positive rewards for efforts, and they can be tangible things or they can be non-tangible things, but the energy is there to reward you. The next message is the Eight of Rods, Mercury and Sag. So positive communication, very inspiring romantic communication from other women, very kind of, or maybe men even, but very like romantic, and like you'll hear a lot of nice words. The universe wants to whisper you know, special things, and there's just a really sweet energy around you, Taurus. Then we have the Seven of Wands. I think that when you're trying to negotiate your environment at this time, you will notice that it's putting up a lot of walls. It's basically saying to you, you know, you can't do this, like you're trying to get people on board with something, and it's not always so easy right now, they're saying. And the things that are confusing, the things that are romantic, are actually more karmic than you believe. So like those wonderful words you're hearing, they're not just sweet nothings. They actually have a profound meaning in your life, and they're going to bring great success into your life, Taurus. And then we have the High Priestess. Okay, so a powerful vision is coming into your life, Taurus. It's like a lightning bolt opening your eyes. Listen to your dreams, write them down. If you don't have a practice meditation, they're saying, listen, we're trying to tell you things, we're trying to make you hear. So the spirit guides are trying to connect with you right now, Taurus, to guide you and give you some very important information. Wheel of Fortune in the center, Taurus. So I have a feeling that there's going to be a wonderful change of events for the better. There's guaranteeing here of a positive outcome. There's a guarantee here of an improved situation, lightened mood, lightened energy. There's just so much positivity here. There's so much opportunity here to grow. Transformation, growth, potential. And it's not going to make sense right now, they're saying. It's going to turn into something much better down the line. You in the situation is Scorpio, the death card, which is opposite to your sign. This means that there's a wonderful transformation that you're going to make, and you're waiting for that transformation to begin. Remember, it's that starting line energy for you, where you start off and then you go 100 miles an hour. Then you have the Seven of Swords here. You're right. The spirit guides are saying you're running from your intuition, Taurus. You keep on not listening to what we say. They're saying listen to animals, listen to your dreams. They're trying to connect you. They're saying we're trying to connect with you directly, not through a medium like a third party. We're trying to talk to you actively now. Queen of Pentacles, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Yeah, they're saying you keep on turning your back on the messages you're receiving, Taurus. They're saying listen to those messages. And then we have the Capricorn card, the Devil. So I think that what you're going to go into, they're saying, is some deep truth about some things that are holding you back. You're about to experience a situation in which you confront some things that are holding you back, some things that are not good. And here on the bottom is the Four of Cups. You're getting an opportunity to confront something. This is like weeding things out, they're saying, like literal weeds. You know how you weed a garden? They're saying you're pulling weeds out of the floor, and it's an opportunity to move forward. But you're not supposed to direct it too much, they're saying. You're supposed to sort of, sorry, I have a heated vest on, and it's making me sleepy. Plus I'm channeling like pretty mad, so... Anyway, so they're saying that you're not supposed to direct the energy. You're supposed to just go with the flow and listen to what the energy brings you. Okay, so next sign. And we have Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see this gong show. My lovely Libras. Let's see. Lovely Libras in the house. Oh, that's much better. That vest, it's nice for the winter, but it really heats up. It's like you're a toaster oven. Baked Veroosh. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, I'm completely sober. That was a joke. Okay, so Libra, Sun, Moon, and Rising. We have the Six of Swords. So moving forward in some kind of new direction. They're saying that your path is clear. You're supposed to leave something behind. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. There's some deep feelings about really wanting a bond with someone in order to face life's difficulties. Either that's fulfilled and satisfied, but if it's not fulfilled and satisfied, you really have a need for that. Like, where are my people? Where are my connections? You're seeking out those. Remember in the other reading I said there was this hub energy where you were trying to connect? And then we have the Eight of Rods. Something from your job or from your school is coming, some wonderful, encouraging news that's going to be positive and happy. It's going to bring great happiness to you, Libra. There's information coming to you that is going to be enlightening, bright, encouraging. Here is the next message. We have the Seven of Swords. You're supposed to say no to something, Libra. I see what's going on, and I see what they're saying. They're saying that you really want that connection with people, and your challenge of the next little while is going to be choose what connections you have, which connections you don't want, which connections you do want, which connections you're going to stand up for, you know, with yourself. So it's like that. You know, you want connections with others, but the challenge that's approaching, they're saying, is going to be the one in which you have to select who you are bonding with in that way. So not everybody is fit for you. Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, somebody who's bringing in harsh information, very intense information. For some of you, it's going to be a confrontation. This person wants to say a lot, and they may actually have less than perfect motives. So be careful. They're saying don't listen to this person. The star at the center, Aquarius, you're going on a fated journey. The big picture is they're saying like you're moving away, you're moving forward, Libra, moving in a certain direction. They're saying everything else is like minor lessons that you're currently having, and you shouldn't sweat the small stuff because the big picture thing is you're moving on. The next message is the Gemini card. And so I have a feeling that they're saying that you're really concerned about the well-being of your community, of your family, of the people that you love, and your partner relationships and all those things. You're concerned for their well-being. You're spending a lot of time very anxiously thinking like who's going to support who and how. Around you is the Eight of Swords. Someone's acting out, they're saying, towards you in a harsh way. Somebody's acting out towards you in a harsh way because they don't know what to do about a situation. So you know when somebody's immature and they act like a jerk because they don't know how to discuss in a situation how to communicate, and so they lash out. They're saying somebody's doing that to you now. Then you have the Empress around you. That's ruled by Venus, which is your ruler as well. They're saying that you have a lot of longing for your mother at this time. I think that this person is kind of harsh and cruel. They're cold, and that their coldness is making you want your mother. And then you have the Three of Wands. Good things coming in for you, Libra. Don't get distracted by this energy. It's like when you have a good day and somebody says something to you to make you feel as though your day is not that good. On the bottom is the Magician card. And so essentially, I think you're making a big move, Libra. You're taking a journey in a certain direction that is going to be plentiful and successful. And I think that maybe some people are being triggered by the fact you have such a bright light again in front of you, and so they're coming in with their criticism, maybe snarky attitude, maybe it's not quite criticism, or maybe some sarcastic jokes, you know, all that kind of subversive behavior. Okay, next sign, please. We have Scorpio next, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what Scorpio has to say, or what the spirit guides have to say for Scorpio. What to do next, advice. So this is advice, guys. So this is like, what do you do, Scorpio? What to do, Scorpio? They're saying move on, move towards something. Hold on, let's see. I'm getting very antsy. It's so funny. I don't know what that means. A lot of spirit wants to come through. They want you to move forward, and I have a feeling that maybe it's not. They're saying that some of the things that you're anticipating about your way forward are out of step with the reality of what's going on. And then you have the Four of Cups. There's going to be an offer to you in your everyday life. You know, some kind of generous offer, some kindness, a nice connection, okay? And you have the Four of Wands next. And so I have a feeling that they're saying stay in your house, Scorpio. And I don't mean this is like, you know, the pandemic stuff. They're saying there's great happiness for you in the home, you know, bright. They're saying something about light, Scorpio, like light in the home. Not quite candles. What I see is bright light in the home, more natural light than anything else, or very good light bulbs, you know, just very natural light in the home, a happy atmosphere. you know, walking around candidly and not being bothered by, just being very relaxed and comfortable in your space. Then we have the Knight of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Again, somebody's picking a fight with a lot of people, they're saying. There's definitely someone who's picking a fight, trying to stir up confrontation, trying to stir up problems. And in the center is the Seven of Cups. So this person is frustrated at the lack of clarity in a situation. They keep on pressing you, they're saying, for clarity in a situation. Maybe that's an aspect of yourself. You're like, what's the clarity in my way forward? You're trying to problem solve things and not everything's clear. Everything's going to come to clarity one by one. They're actually saying tackle the lack of clarity. They're saying tackle all the little incidentals that seem so not clear. Tackle them, you know, clarify them. You know, imagine like you can do a little visualization. They're saying like if there's fog in front of you, like the fog in the cloud, and all these little bits and pieces about your future that you don't understand, just blow at it a little bit or try to fan it out. Or maybe you can imagine some kind of an instrument with which you can clear all the fog in front of you. They're saying when you do that, you will start seeing things come through. And if you do that visualization several times a day for several weeks or several months, then you will find the little pieces to clarify and understand. I started closing my eyes for your reading while I was doing this, and there's a presence here with me, and it's playing with my hair on the right hand side at the top of my head. It's a very big presence, very hulky, and it's kind of doing this to the top of my head. How do you say this? I'm not afraid of it. It doesn't seem threatening, but it seems very powerful, like it could be very you know, intense, like it's a fighting spirit. And so this spirit is here, and it's not being threatening to me, but I don't know for whom that is, but it's playing with the top of my head, watching over your reading. So there's some kind of energy that is studying you now, Scorpio. It's it's a masculine figure. It's like a very beefed up energy, like muscular, and just kind of looking over at the deck, studying it, like looking down this way. Then you have the Page of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. You're finding something new. It's such a strange feeling, like in terms of like the presence that's here. It's very much like, how do I describe it? I want to know more, but it's not giving me more. It's standing right over behind my back. I'm sitting on the floor, by the way, and it's big. It's big. That's the one thing. And there was a moment where it had a clawed hand around my throat, but it wasn't. It was like that was there to how do you say, assert its presence, but not to actually cause me harm. So to tell me what it is. So there is a predatory nature to it, but it's not necessarily. It's not here to harm me, and when it's looking over, it's smiling. It's like a interested smile to see what's going on with you. Very, very weird. Very cool. Okay, so, but I'm not in any danger. Then we have the Queen of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, secondary transits in water. So there's definitely someone egging you on to confront some things, or encourage you to confront some things. I have a feeling that it has its own agenda to want to encourage you to confront these things. These things are important for you to confront, but this energy wants its own reasons for it. Six of Wands next. Victory, and you want to be victorious. You want a big pat on the back, Scorpiana. And then the Wheel of Fortune is the outcome. There will be a very wonderful outcome. One of the main things that I see in your reading is that as you look through the mist at all the little pieces and things, it's like there's a real like satisfaction as you find the little pieces in the mist as the mist clears, and in those pieces you will find great success. I feel like it's a metaphor for things in your life. So over the next little while, 6 weeks or so, you will be finding little pieces to bring into clarity and improve your life with. And happiness in the home, especially in new environments or with your children. Three of Wands, things coming in. This is really strong right now. It's showing up in all the readings. So they're saying things coming in, good things coming in. Rewards coming in for your good energy. I told you guys this story about my ring a couple days ago, or maybe even today, how it arrived right before we started Aries season. So it was yesterday, and it was like good things coming in, because this is like the ring of Dharma, right? And so somebody corrected me. I was speaking on the spot. It is the Buddhist like Eightfold Path, and it has to do with dharmic, like with what is your purpose in life, essentially. That's what it's saying. So I'm your captain. That's what my old write-up used to say. I'm your captain. Here we go. So I got my captain's ring, and that's my dharma, is to tell other people what to do or bring information in from wherever it's coming from. Here is the next message. We have Scorpio again, and then we have Sag. Hi, Sag. Let's take a look at what Spirit wants to say to you. This is like advice, especially if you're feeling overwhelmed. I'm going to take a little break because that was really intense. What did you guys think about what came into that reading? That was intense, right? My gosh. Okay, so let's do this. More readings. Dana told me not to. I love that ring. Yeah. I've been wanting it for a year, and I knew I was going to buy it at a special time. And the crazy thing is that I bought it in Europe, and the crazy thing is that it arrived at a special time. You know, that's, oh, I did half of them already. I lost track. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, that's awesome. I thought I'm going quite good. Okay, the pace is good. Are you guys enjoying this reading? It's intense. I know I'll be like knocked out tonight. I'm going to bed right after. This kind of reading is really intense on your nervous system. So, and I felt like in a good space to do it. Okay, so Sag, we're doing second half. So expect a reading that's an hour, 20 minutes long, right? Okay, I'm diving in. Let's see. Sag, what is the spirit guides telling you? Okay, Sag energy right away is very happy, very jovial, laughter and celebration, still clinging to joy in your life. That's a beautiful thing. That's your card, Sagittarius, the Temperance card. So it's saying that you're well in alignment, sort of floating through life. Remember, you're on vacation until May. You've done the hard work for a while, 2.5, 3, 4, 5 years now, and now you get a little bit of vacation. It sucks when, you know, on vacation it starts to rain and storm, and it's like the worst weather ever. I'm using a metaphor, but it is the worst environment to have a vacation. But it is your vacation, so you better giddy up. Okay. Confused about whose friend is who. There's a lack of understanding about whose friend is who, Sag, they're saying. And there's someone who is, how do you say, in your business, in your career, or in your job, and they are a new addition to that career or business. They may actually be in some way, how do you say, competition. They may be like a youthful energy of competition in your territory of wherever you're working and stuff. Very, very kind of eager. Maybe right now not confrontational yet, but once it grows into its strength or its abilities, it's going to be quite a competitor. The next message is the 9 of Rods, and then we have the great success will be in holding your tongue, they say. Don't say everything, just smile, they say. All I see is Sagittarius smile, twirling smile, happiness. You know, you notice what you notice, but you don't necessarily say what you notice. Somebody might be holding a grudge and getting angry about something that it wasn't anybody's fault. And then we have at the center the Hermit card. And so, okay, at the center is the Hermit card, the aloneness card. There is you're meant to go on a solitary journey right now, they're saying, and it's like you're smiling and not telling anybody, but you're really out there on your own. And I have a feeling that some of the people around you are going to be changing what they're doing with respect to you. So if you're trying to set up some kind of a situation around you. People around you may change what they're up to. Some people around you may change the way that they're handling things. Maybe they're changing their approach. And then we have the Eight of Cups. And so you're definitely smiling at people around you, not letting them know how you feel or what you're up to, but you're definitely going in a different direction. So you're not being disingenuous. I guess that can be a way to say it, but it's not coming from a bad place. You're just simply getting the crap out of a situation. You're getting the crap out of Dodge. Maybe you see something. Oh, you saw something. You saw something about someone, or you lifted that curtain up and you saw the truth behind a situation, and you're not letting anybody know. You just know it's time to go. So they're saying, yes, go. That's interesting. It's like, you know, like you figured out the disguise or what's going on behind a situation where something seemed legitimate but it wasn't. And then you have the Six of Swords. You realize somebody else is leaving. You realize somebody is leaving and you're going to beat them to the punch. So it's like you found out something about somebody else's intentions, what they're doing, and so forth. And so that is motivating you. You saw something that was like, oh, somebody was lying about what they were doing. You found out, and now you know what you need to do, they're saying. Then you have the Strength card. And it's like, it's hard to do because you're very bad at not being transparent. You're very like, this is who I am, this is what I think. And they're saying, I know that your energy it's like hard to hold on to pretending like you don't know everything and sugarcoating everything, but I think that they're saying like you need to hold on to the disguise for now. It's keeping you safe. That cloak is important. Okay, Ten of Wands. Yeah, it's a heavy burden to carry because you have to Sag, this is a very intense reading. They're saying that like you have to go, you're going through a time in which it's going to be quite heavy for you to deal with, and there's going to be a lot of things for you to carry as you move along. And the goal is, you're going to make it, they're saying, but the goal is to carry all these burdens. And there's the Page of Wands going in a new direction again. Did that make sense? That you saw something? That was very clear to me. That you saw something, that you perceived something, you perceived the truth in a situation, and when you perceive that truth, it kind of, the bubble burst, you know? Okay, next message is Scorpio we've done. Cancer we haven't done yet, right? Let's see what the spirits say for Cancer. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's take a look at your cards. Sun, Moon, and Rising, Spirit, Cancer, advice. I didn't do Cancer yet, did I? Okay, so we have the Nine of Pentacles, Venus in Virgo. I love this card. It's so pretty. It's like, it's this random, this card looks like no other card in the deck, and it has these colors in it that are so beautiful, and it has no other, like there's no deck that has this color scheme, and it's such a beautiful color scheme, and it's like the only card in this deck, which just reminds me of, this card is so magical. It's like a 1 in a million sort of energy for you, Cancer, that you're in. And then around you, the Death card. And so you may be not aware that something has ended, they're saying. Something has ended in the environment, and you're not aware of it, you're not seeing it. Very, very strong energy around you. There's very strict rules around you about the way that you have to do things and the protocol. You're dealing with a very inflexible system, they're saying. And then you have the Three of Wands. There's positive things coming in for you. There's blessings. Everybody's getting the Three of Wands. So positive blessings that give you growth and opportunity at this time, Cancer. And we have the Lovers, If you're in a relationship, the partner is bringing a lot of things into your life at this time. If you're single, then there's a lot of attraction, magnetic attraction to potential partners at this time, they're saying. There's a lot of people seeking love in the same frequency that you are. The next message is the Queen of Wands. That's you, Sag, Leo, or Aries. That's just an energy, but this is Cancer. Very beautiful. It says, they're saying that like you're very beautiful at this time, very unlike your anybody else right now. Like your beauty is radiating, they're saying. And so you have the Two of Cups, Venus in Cancer. And so you're radiating love, you're radiating attraction. All these things are coming about, but in your environment there's all these, how do you say, restrictive rules, or they're saying don't focus on your environment, don't focus on these very kind of demanding aspects of your work, or anything that you're subordinate to, anything that you're underneath somebody's direction. Don't listen to it. Things are changing, they're saying, in that aspect. Focus on the love, they're saying. There's so much human connection around you at this time. We have Four of Wands. So somebody wants to bring in home, comfort, stability into your life. Somebody wants to bring in joy, all those things. And then you have the Five of Cups. They're saying don't be afraid of disappointment. You're holding yourself back from potential love, they're saying. You're holding back yourself from potential love by being afraid to open up and move yourself towards it that much closer, because you're afraid of the loss. And they're saying that you're minimizing your growth potential by doing so. The next message is the Four of Cups. Okay, so there's definitely a woman around you, or maybe a man, who's going to bring in something to you that's bright and beautiful, but also you are a positive addition to somebody's life. They're saying focus on the interpersonal relationships that are blooming, and just don't think about the structure and the repressive structure around you. It's going to go away, and this is not going to stick. It's only your relationships that are going to be continuing. Seven of Swords, getting the crap out of Dodge. So you have Moon in Aquarius, where the Moon is at right now, or was just tonight or this morning. It should still be there. It's in the last stages of the Moon in Aquarius. But yeah, getting away from, because you have that 8th house Capricorn stuff, right? So you keep getting caught in somebody, some kind of despot is over you, pushing you around, or pushing you, poking at you, and it's not necessarily good for you. It's not necessary. Let's see the next sign. We have Gemini. I did Gemini, right? Sun, Moon, and... No, I didn't. I'm getting lost. So Gemini, is anybody keeping track, or did I lose track? So, no, I didn't do Gemini. Okay, let's do this. Gemini, hi, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see what the Spirit has to say for you. What is your advice for Gemini? Let's see. How are you guys enjoying the reading? Sorry, I just came back down. I was like, whew, out there somewhere in hyper reality. Okay, so let's see the next message. So you have Gemini, wealth, very stable energy, they're saying, very stable. They're saying you have stability. There's unquestionable stability around you. They're saying, like, I can see, like, head held high, chest up, chest out, very, very confident in your circumstances. And then there's the King of Wands. There's someone around you who you need to clarify some things with. This person has feelings that are much brighter than it may seem, and you're supposed to have a conversation with this person. Then there's Seven of Swords. Your structure around you in something is ending, but it's not taking away from your fundamental stability. So it means that you're going to be releasing something to do with work or to do with maybe a car for some of you, but it's not like, it's not destructive and it's not going to be an inconvenience. And if you're releasing a car, you're getting a new one. There's like a transformation from one thing to another. Then you have the Two of Cups. And so love is going to bring great luck to you. I have a feeling King of Wands loves you very much, Gemini. Now this could be a woman if you prefer women. There's a really loving energy from a fire sign, a romantic love. You're somebody's muse, somebody's adoration. Somebody feels adoration towards you. Knight of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Somebody's emotionally running around and telling secrets to a lot of different people. This guy has shown up in at least 3 of the readings in this position. So if anybody is so interested in, if you could go through the reading, and in this position, the 3rd card down on the left-hand side, if you can find this Knight of Cups and you leave us a comment with all the permutations where he showed up, then we'll know where he's going. And maybe that will make sense to some people, which signs he's going to with gossip or information. It's like somebody who, like with their emotions, is like sharing the news, you know, because he gets a rise out of it. But it can be destructive. It's taking somebody else's business and talking about it. You have the 5 of Cups. But you're so proud you don't tell anyone that you're disappointed. You're so proud that you don't tell everyone what's going on in your heart. So it's like the stiff upper lip kind of technique, Gemini, they're saying. And you have the 5 of Cups, but you are so emotionally driven right now. Your emotions are flared. You know this person likes you. You know the King of Wands loves you and likes you. And in some way it's a mutual feeling, but have you told him yet? It could be a woman too, if you like women, if you're in relationships with women. So there's a feeling that, like, yeah, he's watching you, or like he's adoring you. You're his muse or her muse, and you know it, and you feel the endearment towards having that kind of attention, and you're deciding about whether or not you fully reciprocate. You're trying to figure it out. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles, a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, secondary transits in water. They're saying that in your environment, you're also observing someone. You're observing a woman who, and this Knight of Cups may be attached to her in some way, sharing information about her. So she could be just hanging out there, or maybe there's an important conversation that's going to happen. And then you have the World card. And so there's like a hope of expansion in the world. You're hoping that there's like travel or growth or going somewhere. I sense moving really fast. So I think travel, like you want to, fly, you want to move, you want to go somewhere. You can't sit still. And then you have the 8 of Cups. So I think that you're thinking about talking to someone about something, but I don't think you're going to follow through, they're saying. I think that you're just playing with certain ideas in your head. I think that you're trying to deal with some emotional feelings about a situation on a personal level, and you're kind of playing with the idea of airing some skeletons out of the closet, but they're saying you're not going to in the end. It's about clearing karma and clearing the path. And so I think that it's kind of like, should I tell them? Like there's this desire to do something about a situation, but as you figure it out or think it through, it's not time yet, or maybe never. It's just you pull back from actually doing what you're considering. Okay? So let's see the next sign. I've done most of them, no? 4. I lose track because it's a longer style reading. Hi guys, Capricorn. Whew. Okay, here we go. Here's our whammy. Who's a Capricorn in chat? Sun, Moon, and Rising. Are you guys enjoying this reading? This is with the spirit guides. Let's find out. Ooh. Sun, Moon, and Rising, Capricorn. Why is this? Keep on. Okay. Advice from Spirit Guides, Capricorn. Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's see. So we have Hermit, Capricorn, alone on a mountain. I'm trying to remember your other reading because it was kind of suddenly you were out there. This is the visual. Do you guys like when I explain the visuals, like what I see? Can you guys see it when I describe it? So there's like a plateau, and like it seems like a grassy plateau in some arid place, semi-arid place. And you're there, Capricorn, and you're looking towards either the forest or like there's no people there, but you're looking in the direction of people. And you're sort of like, yeah, you're sort of like looking towards over there, you know? And you're in this place, and there's a sense of a castle, which is your castle, Capricorn, no cap. You guys are always with a castle, right? Most of you were knights and stuff in past lives, you know, very close to castle walls. That would be a normal thing for a Capricorn energy. And then you have the Five of Pentacles. But there's this feeling, it came in very strong, that like you're watching over your shoulder towards people. How do you say? They're not of your likeness. And so because they are not of your likeness, you are in some way doubting what the potentiality is of what they will do. Not a paranoid feeling, Capricorn, but a feeling of like you put the work in to get to where you are, and they're closing in on you, but you don't know if you know they didn't put in the work that you did. And so it feels you know that they didn't put the work in that you did, and so it feels, how do you say, like you know they're of a different stock than you, and you're wondering what that's all about. It's the feeling that I'm guessing, I'm still in the visualization, looking over, you know, towards some direction away from the castle, and over there are the barbarians. Like think of like the Germanic tribes, you know, like the 1300s or something like that. And you know they're over there somewhere in the forest. It is a forest, it's definitely, but you don't see the trees. And so you're wondering, but the energy is there that they're humans of not your likeness, because they hadn't earned what you had earned, and yet you're still really worried about what they're going to choose to do. The education around you is going to keep you up through the next time. So whatever you have learned up until now, formally or informally, is empowering you. That was a very interesting download. And then we have the Hanged Man. So delay is your friend right now. So delay to study the situation, delay to figure out what's going on. Not everything is clear in the situation, so just hold tight, and the delay is going to clarify things. So you want to slow things down, they're saying right now. And then you have the Six of Swords. The action is to move on from something. Minimize something in your life, they're saying. Minimize an aspect of your life, and then there will be more room to breathe. So you're supposed to take something away from all the things that you are working on, Cap. And then we have the Knight of Cups right in the center. Where's he going? Somebody study all these readings I did and see where he's floating around everywhere, huh? So he's right here in the center. He's incredibly close to Capricorn. So whatever sign you're in, he's close to Capricorn. He's like bullseye for Capricorn, right? And so in some way, he's very close to home. I don't want to say too much to like over infuse the reading with too much, you know, like just to create some, I don't want to say something just to say something, if that makes sense. But what I sense is that he's very close to home. He's a bullseye energy. Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Second, that's you and your feelings. So they're saying, like, work with your feelings, Capricorn. If you don't like something or someone, then you don't follow through. Then we have the last, Pluto here, the last judgment. Mr. Pluto here, the boss. Okay, so big decision made in quiet. There's a quiet decision made in which you're moving on, edging away from something, slowly backing out of a situation, and you're hoping that there's going to be a wonderful resolution as something's moving on. Whew. And then we have the King of Pentacles. That's you. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn, secondary transits in fire. There's a powerful alliance of people here now, and something is being delayed to manifest, but when it manifests, you will come through very strong. So don't worry about the delays. And on the bottom is the King of Wands. So many people, Capricorn. My goodness. There's going to be a very powerful energy that stands above the rest. This could be you, but this can also be something else around you, someone else around you, okay? So there's definitely like a person who's leading, somebody who's in front, somebody who is ahead of the pack, okay? Okay. Wowza. Okay, so let's go. Leo, we've done. Aries, I've done. Where is my little cheat sheet? Because I'm doing the more involved readings. Aries, I've done. Aries, I haven't done. So Aries, no, I have. Okay, good. Aries about Pisces, I didn't do. Here we go. When it's a Pisces channel session, now it's going to be weird. Okay. Okay. Pisces, here we go. Very likely, you can also, she showed up a bunch of times, and I wonder if she's not the same person for many people. A Pisces energy, I think. Maybe yeah, she's a Pisces. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what's up. So spirit guide messages for Pisces energy. Let's see what we have going on. Pisces, sun, moon, and rising. Let's see. So you have the 10 of Wands. Okay. 10 of Wands, Pisces. The end of a cycle, the end of a situation. The finished circumstances. Things are done. Things are over. It's just the door is closed. The next message is the Knight of Swords. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Secondary transits in air. Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra. Pisces. You're dealing with a lot of, there's a lot of opinions and justified thought that you are interacting with in the world around you, Pisces. And I can see you just kind of lean a little bit to your right side. I wish I could show you guys, but just lean to the side. And you're studying these people that have so many opinions and reasons, and you're just like, you know it better than they do. It's almost, Rihanna's a Pisces, so I see Rihanna kind of dipping to the right-hand side, looking at all these people making rational decisions, and she's sort of like thinking to herself, like, you don't know what you're talking about. I understand it on a better level. And then you have the Six of Swords. Move out of a structure, move out of a situation, change home, change place, move on for the better, they're saying. Just move on, Pisces. And then we have the Magician. A bold move, an external person is in your life who is going to push forward a bold move in a new direction. Very, very successful. The next message is, shoot, I just dropped all the cards. Six of Pentacles, a gift that's going to make everything pop. Did you see that? All the cards fell out. Holy shit. Somebody's going to give you some kind of a big gift or do a large gesture that's going to put a lot of things into play. And look what's on the bottom, the star. So it's a fated event that you're about to experience in which someone gives you something. Somebody's going to give you something, and it's going to make everything really pop suddenly. So you receive something, even if it's a quarter, somebody's going to put something in your hand and it's just going to push the energy. That's an energetic read, they're saying. And then the Chariot at the center, overcoming something. It's like you oftentimes, Pisces, leave this reason and rationale behind. You put it to the side. You know, you move beyond it. You move past it. Okay, next card is the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so it's like you realize that you can't necessarily be a teammate with people, they're saying, who are using only their reason because they won't understand what you're saying. It's like, you know, their playbook is basically built on logic, and you're just like, that's not how I roll, and you're coming to terms with that the other people on your team are so reason-based that your voice gets not heard, and so you seek out, you start to seek out new allies who are emotionally driven, because they over rationalize things, and you can't explain. You're trying to explain to them that, you know, it's not the right path. It is happening now, and what's going to come is this guy. Somebody's going to come in and push you in some direction energetically, and it's going to happen very quick and suddenly, and then you'll be looking for that emotional side of things. But it's very fated. It was meant to happen, and it's going to be productive. It's like, you know, when you go on a really big slide and the guy or the girl pushes you down the slide on a tube. It's one of those things. It's like you get that push, you get that water push. And then you have the Page of Wands, Sag, Leo, or Aries, and you're going to be forging to find new connections, new friendships that are emotionally, or alliances. It's not necessarily about friendships, it's about alliances, and that's the path forward, the Wheel of Fortune, they're saying. Do you understand what I mean? So you're foregoing, Pisces, the reason friends, you know, the ones, the facts and figures kinds of guys, statistics, and you're dramatically moving forward towards finding, you know, friends that are, I don't know, spirit-based or more emotions. Okay, next sign. Yeah, I love this reading. Gemini. Thanks everyone for being here. Capricorn. We have only a few. If you could remind me which ones I haven't done. I know I haven't done Virgo. I don't think I did Taurus. My little bull, my little petunia. Okay, let's do petunia next. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12? What am I? I'm screwing up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We didn't do Virgo, and I have Taurus. We haven't done Taurus. I'm confused. So how can we have 13 signs all of a sudden? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I did do Taurus, so it's Virgo time. I'm like, my little petunias next time. Okay, Virgos. Okay, Virgo. It's so weird that Virgo's last, and I came in doing this reading wanting an answer, so here we go. Spirit advice for Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Virgo gang, say hi, everyone. There we go. Okay. I was like, why is there 13? Because when you channel, you end up in this weird space where, like, you just have to be like, okay, that's the way life is. So it's like, it's really hard to come back into reality where you're like critically thinking, if that makes sense. Because you just got, when you're channeling, you have to be like, oh, okay, that's what's going on. There's 16 signs now. All right, I got it. That's channeling energy. You just got to be really, really suggestible, right? Okay, Virgo, Sun, Moon. That went really fast, you guys. Wow, I just boom, zoom, zoom, zoom straight to your room. And a boom, boom. Shake, shake your rump. Okay, so Virgo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's do this. So Mercury in Virgo. Okay, so hold on. So they're saying that there's a lot of loyalty and trust around you, that you're fated to experience a lot of family trust, a lot of love, that there's going to, they're saying that, let me see. And do you guys want me to be honest, or do you want me to sugarcoat it? I'll give you guys the full tea, okay? They're saying that there's a feeling that there's not enough of these people around that are profound in your life, Virgo, but they're saying that there actually is. It's just in how you conceive who it is, and you are going to in some way really figure out like who those people are, and they're going to become more apparent, or you know, in front of you, or you're going to see them more. And then we have the Death card around you, and so there's a dispelling of confusion that's going on. Very dispelling of confusion. You have more than what you think, Virgo, and I think that the confusion has been in this idea that you have less, and it's like, you know, when I just came out and thought there was 13 or 14 signs, it's that you totally were hypnotized. It's almost like hypnotism. You were completely like believing. It's when I found out that there was a second L in Lincoln. So I found out that Lincoln has two L's, and I was like, what? It was like the, you know, it's just this randomness, like the Mandela effect, when you realize something is one way and it's always been that way, but somehow in your consciousness you never touch down with that reality. It is that way, and it's like fundamentally there's like a whole network of energy that is there and solid. And this is Mercury, Venus in Virgo. A lot of wealth around you, grapes on the walls, you know. There's a time of plenty for you, Virgo, at this time. Very strong energy. It's straight for picking, so you have to go after financial opportunities, Virgo. You have to go after those big ticket things. They're there for you to gain from and grow. And then you have some new beginning. Go after your gut, Virgo. They're saying there's a passionate direction you want to go towards, and don't waste your time, they're saying. Don't waste your time in the direction you're going towards, because it's like move very quickly towards that path. They're saying don't second guess the instinct, and especially if it comes in love, they're saying, then go for it. When you have that moment, don't miss that instant. Go for it. Don't miss when you feel attraction to someone, you should be right there like that, Virgo. You should be like, I'm here. Hello, how's it going? My name is Virgo. Nice to meet you. What's yours? You know, just be right there, especially when you're feeling that passion towards something. They're saying don't hold back. And then you have the Star. The future is pushing you very, very quickly towards something. Very quickly. You may not have, they're saying you may not have full choice in things very soon, because you will just move very fast. It keeps on saying move fast, move fast, move fast. There's an opportunity. Go after it quick. It's a good opportunity. Six of Pentacles. So reciprocity. Something coming to you from the environment around you to lift you and to empower you, Virgo, to grow and be strong and all of that kind of stuff. And then we have the Five of Pentacles. You keep on thinking you're alone, but you're not alone. So it's like, yeah, you keep on thinking you're like alone, Virgo, and like you're coming from this, they're saying like this vulnerable state, like you feel like there's not enough people, there's not enough stuff. There's not enough people. You feel like you're not supported. You feel like you don't have the people that you need, and they're saying that there's actually a lot of people supporting you and giving you a lot of strength, and you should focus on that. Not in the, it's kind of like lack mentality, Virgo. They're saying like, yeah, good things are coming to me. Check out my mantra on the Magic Meditation Hypnosis channel, youtube.com/ magic, meditation, hypnosis. It's all right here. The next message is the Eight of Pentacles, Sun in Virgo. And they're saying that very quickly. They're saying also there's a skill that you need to refine. Time is of the essence, Virgo. Learn those things. Don't waste your time navel gazing. You need to really compartmentalize and put something away, Virgo. Put that doubt away. It was maybe helpful for a time, they're saying, but right now there's a constructive way forward. There's opportunities. I can see this, you know, this gold trickle trail in front of you. There's like a gold trail up to a house. There's a house there. Ooh, I'm getting a visual. Okay, I saw this. There's a scales, Libra, there's a house, and there's a gold path towards a house, and there's columns, and there is like an overhang, and it's a very nice house. Like, walk up to that house. There's a lot for you there, Virgo. Ooh, there is a path up to a house laden with gold. That's beautiful. And then you have the Six of Swords moving on. You keep on thinking about like that I'm leaving the cold situation and moving forward into the unknown, but it's not about that. There's like don't think about leaving, or don't think about moving, or don't think about this kind of thing. There's a gold trickle trail up to some house, and these scales I can visualize. They're literally suspended in mid-air, and there's sort of like some kind of fairness and judgment up to a house that brings great blessings. If you have an opportunity to move somewhere where you are moving, brings great financial blessings. And then you have the Ten of Swords as the outcome. Virgos, you always have that intense last card. Have you guys noticed that the last card for our readings are usually intense? And I think that in some way they're saying suspend your mind, and I think you're going to be proven wrong in the blessings that you're about to receive. It's not the yellow brick road, it's like the yellow road full of bricks, like bags, like coin, like gold road. The gold road up to a place. And so it keeps on saying that there's a strong energy for you, Virgo, in which you gravitate towards thinking that you don't have anyone. And it's really, they're saying very strongly that that's a very destructive force in your life, that you keep creating all these beautiful things, and then you see only that other people are not there for you. You only see that you're alone, you know, and you're not, they're saying. But also you're going to be proven wrong by things. On the bottom is the King of Swords, Gemini, Aquarius, or Libra, secondary transits. They're saying that there's mental programming in your head that you go by, that you keep on self-sabotaging, you keep on not seeing the golden path. Maybe that's what they're saying. So they're saying that there's a walkway up to the golden house for you, and they're saying go for it. Go for the path before you. It's such a blessing. And then figure out this energy of, how do you say, there's like a noxious energy, an external energy around you, Virgo, of doubt, and it's manifested in people around you or a circumstance around you that's very discursive and very much telling you like, and it's hard for you to break out of it because you sort of listen to it, Virgo, and it's gonna be you're gonna be working through that dynamic now, they're saying. So sorry to be harsh, but you're working through an issue in which you're listening to the outside force too much, and it's making you think that things are not going to work out, but they will. Okay, thank you guys for hanging out with the spirit guide messages. I hope they help. I'm tired as all crap, so if someone does time caps, I would appreciate it. Thank you for watching. Check out the other reading now, and yeah, just leave comments. Even if you've watched in the live, just leave comments in the saved version. It helps a lot. Thank you, and I hope you guys are doing well. Have a good weekend. I'll see you this weekend. I'll put something else out unless I have to go, in which case I'll be back in a couple days. And follow me on Twitter, Twitter.com/Veroosh Tarot, or hashtag daily-ish. Daily-ish right here. Okay? Daily-ish dish. Bye.